Yo, welcome to the Vibe Providers podcast. I'm your host, Kaitlyn.
And I'm your other host, Missy. And today the vibe we're providing is underrated.
I'm excited for this one.
We're doing the overrated, underrated, and properly rated of summer.
Yeah.
So we're talking about all summer things and giving them their rating. But let me start with the fact that I think that summer is overrated.
And I'm the complete opposite. I'm like, dude, summer is the best. It is rated properly.
I don't know. People hype it. And I'm like, it's a little miserable.
I'm the one hyping it. I'm the one
hot.
hyping it.
The kids are home and they are fighting,
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
Everywhere is so busy because everybody's out of school.
Yep.
So I think in general, I don't think that summer is as good as people think it is.
That's true. But we're also coming from two different households, one with children home and one with just adults.
Yeah. And that does skew summer a little.
Yeah, that does skew summer. When you have someone who's like, I'm bored, and you're like, do something then. Like,
yeah. But this is, we now have like a kid in full-time school. And so we have to make summer count.
Yep.
And then I also feel like it's like the stakes are high. Like we got to execute. When both my kids were home full time and summer came, it was like same old, same old.
Yeah.
And now that Milo's back home from school, I'm like, we have to be doing the fun things.
Yeah. Like, we have limited time.
Yeah.
We got to go.
I asked my kids what about summer they were excited for. And Milo, my bougie bud, he's like, I'd like to go to Lagoon and to Disney again. I'm like, the most expensive things on our list.
No, for real. Me and Milo are the same.
Ay.
Me and him, we're like this.
Ren likes Disney too. She said that, but she went after Milo. And then she's like, I want to play in the water. I'm like, that one, doable.
You're like, I can guarantee that one right now.
But I feel like the stakes they're high, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go back and forth.
Yep.
I'll say it, you say what you would rate it, and I'll tell you how I feel about it.
Okay.
Let's start with water parks.
Properly rated.
Oh, really?
I love a water park.
Maybe you're correct. I think I am concerned about bacteria.
Mm-hmm. As you should. As you should.
That's the thing that makes me sketchy about a water park.
I could almost say underrated.
Oh, that might be a little far for me.
You want to know why?
Why?
The best thing in the world is at a water park.
A lazy river?
A lazy river.
You're so right. That is the best part.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, once again, my kids skew this for me.
That's true, dude.
Because if I got to go to a place and just lay in the lazy river and have a drink, top tier.
Yep.
When you're at a water park and now you are cold, waiting in line for the slides, and you have to push your kid who wants to avoid all of the like waterfalls on the lazy river, and they want to go faster.
You can't avoid them. You float. If the water gets you, it gets you.
Yeah. You
can't. Milo, you gotta just float.
I think that kids bring down the rating.
They do.
Sorry, kids.
Sorry.
And they're the bacteria problem, if we're being honest.
Yeah, for real. No, for real.
Every time we go to a water park, I'm like, we're going home with the flu. I know it.
Really?
Like constantly. Everyone's spitting into the water.
Oh, Missy, don't be putting that in my brain.
It's every kid you know is spitting and snotting in that water, and it gives me the
I'm about to get
heebie-jeebies.
sick.
And that's why I'm not like, the water parks are fantastic.
Honestly, you're making some valid points.
So, okay. Maybe properly rated.
There is one water park I do want to go to.
Okay.
And it's one of the Disney water parks in Walt Disney World.
Ooh.
Because it's so hot and humid there that like
a water park would hit.
A water park would hit, especially in between Disney Day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like a water park and I grew up liking them.
And I'm sure there's not bacteria in a magical water park. Like the mouse is in charge of that one. Like he's not going to let those things happen.
Yeah. For sure.
Delusional. My turn?
Your turn.
Hot dogs.
Underrated. Underrated.
Underrated.
I think people think our hot dogs are throwaway food. It's like, hot dog.
Yeah.
I love a hot dog.
I used to not love hot dogs.
Okay.
Then I had J-Dog sauce.
J-Dog sauce
on a
is
hot
good.
dog, and I mess up a hot dog.
I like all forms of hot dog.
How would
I
you
like
just...
bad hot dogs, good hot dogs.
You're like, just give me a hot dog.
I like corn dogs.
Oh, I love a corn. I could mess up a corn dog, especially at Disney. But I'm gonna ask you, because you would be the perfect person to describe this. But like for someone who doesn't live in Utah, who's never had a J-Dog, what is J-Dog sauce?
So J-Dogs, one, they use high quality all beef hot dogs.
Yep.
And they slice them up real good, so there's lots of crevices.
Yeah.
For like sauce to get in there.
Yeah, that's
true. But their
true.
sauce, it's not barbecue.
But it's like sweet.
But it's sweet and sticky.
Yep.
But it complements the like very savoriness of a hot dog.
Yep.
And then they always let you put toppings. So like I get pepperoncinis or jalapenos.
Yeah.
We got onions. It's a sweet sauce for a hot dog, but it works.
It's so good. Honestly, for someone who never ate a hot dog, to now I'm like, I'll eat a hot dog as long as there's J-Dog sauce on it.
Yeah.
And you can actually buy the sauce from J-Dogs. So then you can like be taking it camping and eating it wherever you need a J-Dog.
I think that people think of hot dogs as like kind of bad food.
Uh-huh.
And I think hot dogs are good food. I think underrated. I love a hot dog.
Okay.
A grilled to the bone hot dog. Mm-hmm. Ooh, where it's a little black.
Oh,
that's what I want. I want it.
Okay.
How you feel about hot dogs? You're just
at first I would have said overrated because I didn't like hot dogs and people being like, oh, I love a hot dog. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But now that I am a hot dog person because of J-Dog sauce, I would say they're properly rated.
okay. And I love a hot dog. When people are like, do you want a hamburger or a hot dog? And
Oh.
I'm like, oof.
I'm always getting a hamburger.
Oh, and that's a hard decision for me. I gotta
Really?
think about it. I'm like, can I want to each? But I won't. I need half of a hamburger and a hot dog.
Yeah.
I'm here for a hot dog. Okay, next. Snow cones / shaved ice stands. Because sometimes you don't know if it's a snow cone or a shaved ice when you go up to those places.
Where are we located?
We're in a parking lot of a grocery store. You know, there's always a couple. Or in a parking lot of like a gas station.
Overrated.
Agreed.
I'm not stopping.
We stopped because I got freaking kids.
There's going to be a theme to this.
My kids make everything worse.
But they're so great,
They're great.
though. They're
but
great.
They do complicate a lot of things.
But they're messing up our summer.
And they're like, we need a snow cone. So you go, and the smallest snow cone is huge.
Yeah.
But they want different flavors, so they each get their own freaking snow cone.
And they're never picking good flavors.
No, bad.
Bad.
Bubble gum.
Blech.
No,
No.
I don't want it. So I'm not sharing because yuck.
Yeah.
Milo picks purely on color. He doesn't even care what the flavor is. He's like, I'd like green. And they're like, well, which one? Green. Just green. That's all he needs.
And you're like, well, whatever you think would be best.
They eat 4 bites. It melts. Everyone's sticky.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
I do think that like there are some good shaved ice spots.
Pause.
But
how did they find out about shaved ice to begin with?
I'm a sucker.
Because
like we
I'm
went
like,
once because we're like, oh, look, shaved ice. It's the summer.
Oh yeah.
And now I'm like, worst decision ever.
Because maybe my kids won't know what shaved. Maybe I'll be like, shaved ice is only in Hawaii.
Yeah, because it's probably way better there.
We can't get it anywhere. Like just lie to them.
But the thing is, there's occasionally a better one, but you have to figure out which one is actually good.
Yeah.
And then you have to be buying snow cones all the time.
Jeez Louise, you're stressing me out.
So overrated. People, they're everywhere in Utah. I don't know if it's a Utah thing or what, but
I don't know. But I'm not.
In Spanish Fork, there's in the summertime easily 6 in our little city.
Jeez.
And I'm like, they're not that good, are they?
That's a little crazy.
Okay. Well, at least we feel the same about snow cones. They're just okay.
Yeah.
If you put that sweetened condensed milk on it, I'm a little more in.
You would mess up some shaved ice in Hawaii because you could get condensed milk, but then they also have these like beans you can put on them. I forgot what they're called.
Whoa.
And guess what else they have? Sometimes they even have like these little mochi squares.
Oh, I do know that Hawaii does it correctly.
They be messing it
And
up
all the
over
places
there.
around here have like Hawaiian signage,
Yeah.
but I don't think it is the same, you know?
Yeah, Claude and I went to one and we were like, maybe we'll just eat it in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So, okay, my next one.
Okay.
Water balloons.
Oh, ugh, overrated.
Overrated.
Who's cleaning them up?
Who's trying to fill them up?
Oh, you're not a mom yet. So you don't know.
I don't.
This is something that is better.
Okay.
With time, they've figured it out.
Okay.
You now buy bunches of them that are connected to tiny tubes. You connect it to your hose and it fills all of them at once. And there's like rubber bands that hold them.
Yeah.
So once they're full, you just shake them off and they're full.
Love it.
So you can make hundreds of water balloons, no time at all. Easy.
But I'm just thinking like kids want to do water balloons and then they get hit and are they going to cry?
So,
like, are they going to be
they
mad
are.
they got hit? Like,
Yeah, mine are.
I don't know. So I'm just like, yeah.
I think the water balloon experience, I'm in on.
Okay.
The cleanup,
No.
it's a situation.
Big
and when
bad.
your kids say they're going to clean them up, they're not. They're not getting them all.
They're always telling us those things.
They get like 2 handfuls and they're like, I'm done. And you're like, I can see 1,000 still. And they don't have the stamina, you know,
Yeah.
to pick each tiny piece out of the grass. I
Yeah.
try and tell them, keep them on the trampoline
Yeah.
because it's much easier to get them off the trampoline.
Yeah.
They're throwing them outside the trampoline and then they have to clean them out of the grass.
Why don't they ever listen?
Ugh, you're telling me. So they are overrated, but it's because of the cleanup.
Yeah.
I love to throw a water balloon at somebody. I'm in on that.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one, potato salad. She's thinking hard.
Well, I don't like potato salad, so that's underrated, overrated.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I don't like mayonnaise.
Caitlin. Mayonnaise is an ingredient. It's not just a mayonnaise salad. Do you eat mac salad?
No, mayonnaise.
What do you eat that has mayonnaise in it? Ranch.
Don't.
Ranch is made of mayonnaise.
But it's good.
Your favorite food in the world, Caitlin.
No, for real. Okay, you know what?
Okay,
You
so
got
Caitlin
me.
has no stake in this game.
No.
Potato salad is properly rated.
Okay. Kalab messes up some potato
Well,
salad.
listen, potato salad's good.
Yeah.
Potato salad tastes delicious.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And if it's like a deviled egg potato salad where it's like got eggs and a lot more mustard in it.
You're about to mess it up.
Ooh, yeah, it's my favorite. That's what you'd think it'd be underrated.
Uh-huh.
The problem is time outside of the fridge. You got an hour.
Okay.
Like if you're at a barbecue and someone brings potato salad and it sits in the hot, it gets weird real quick.
No.
Real quick. So that's why I think it's properly rated.
Okay.
Delicious.
Okay.
Short out of fridge time life. You
Yeah.
got to eat that quick.
Yeah. We have a family friend who like makes really good potato salad, I've heard.
Oh, homemade potato salad's a lot of work.
She's putting like I don't know like what's in there, bacon, pickles, whatever.
Ooh, I'm
but
in on that,
do you want to know like what she does that like I feel like is a little different?
What?
Cubed cheeses.
Oh, in a potato salad?
Yeah, cubed cheese.
I love cheese, so I'm in.
I love cheese.
Cheddar cheese? White cheese.
I don't know if it's like a mixture of both, but you know like you can buy the bags of cubed little cheeses.
Yeah.
It's just that.
Okay. I'm in.
Yeah.
I love potato salad.
I should
This year, I'm going to teach Caitlin how to like things that have mayonnaise in them.
okay.
I'm going to start bringing it and forcing you to eat.
Yay. It's just like you just see them like
Same with ranch.
no, ranch is not the same.
It's the same. It's the same.
Just-
It's made from buttermilk and mayonnaise and seasonings.
But it tastes good though.
Yeah, because mayonnaise is pretty good.
Tracy just overdid it. Tracy's my dad for any new listeners, but
Yeah.
he just put too much mayonnaise on my turkey sandwiches, and that's what started it.
I see, because you can overdo it on a sandwich.
Yeah, so
Easily.
I haven't had mayonnaise on a sandwich since like the second grade.
I didn't have real mayonnaise until I was an adult. My family was a Miracle Whip family. You had Miracle Whip?
I don't know.
It's a little tangy.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I still like Miracle Whip, but I have moved to mayonnaise.
Okay.
But I didn't know about mayonnaise. I was a little afraid of it as a kid because
Yeah.
we ate Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, mayonnaise is good.
Oh.
You know? I feel like you would like it. You have to just come around. You have to stop seeing things as parts. And
I
just
know that's
eat it as a whole.
that's my issue. Don't I know?
Okay, potato salad is properly rated.
My turn. Farmer's market.
This is tricky. I think that they are a little overrated. Let me preface. It's because they don't actually have farming stuff anymore. Like, there's not people selling cucumbers
Yeah.
at these farmers markets anymore. It's a craft fair.
Oh yeah, that's so true.
If it's a farmers market where people are selling homegrown peaches, that is underrated. That is top tier. I do want your bread that you made
Yep.
and put your like homegrown stuff in. I want that.
Yeah.
And I want your salsa and your honey that your bees made. I want it.
Okay.
The thing is, they've turned into craft fairs.
Yeah.
And I like a craft fair,
Yeah.
but don't tell me it's farmers market.
Yeah.
If there's no farmers.
That's
you know?
so true. Dude, you're hitting it right on the nail. Actually, the farmers market in Murray
Yeah.
at Wheeler Farms is a farmers market.
Ooh, I would like it then.
There's honey and they tell you like where it's from.
That's so good for you. If you can get it from your local area.
Yeah, so you can get from local areas in Utah, but they also had some from like California.
Wow.
And they like tell you like, oh, this is from like lavender, whatever. And then yeah, they're selling veggies, fruits, but then they also have like food vendors and stuff. But then you also have like the craft people.
Yeah.
But
And I'm
like,
okay with a little of that.
yeah,
But it's turned into mostly that.
yeah,
BYU actually does a farmer's market. And when I worked at BYU, we would go. And it was good. It was like farms were there selling their stuff.
I love
Like,
it.
That's what I want.
Yeah,
So they're overrated if they're just a craft fair. Properly rated if they're actually a farmer's market.
yeah,
Sometimes they are hot.
yeah.
You got to account for the sweatiness.
Oh yeah, you gotta like, yeah. It can get so freaking hot in Utah in the summer.
Yeah, and if you're not there in the morning, you're going to die.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one is summer rotting. And this
Oh.
means you personally rotting.
I'm gonna
in the
mess
summer.
that up. I'm gonna say underrated.
I think you're right. People these days are like, everyone's got to be doing a million things. And I'm like, can we just rot?
Yeah.
Nobody's rotting anymore. Did you
No.
know that?
Or like, there's this one kid that Kala and I know, and like over spring break, we were like asking some kids in our Sunday school class that we teach. They're all like high schoolers.
Yeah.
And we were like, like, what did you do this spring break? And this one kid's parents wouldn't let him like play too much like video games or anything. So
Yep.
he's like, I was reading Moby Dick. he was so bored.
And this is the problem with
So-
America.
No, but like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's, it's hard. I feel like people are always going to judge you for how you're parenting your kid, or if you
Yeah.
give them too much screen time or not
The
enough
villain
screen
of
time.
screen
or-
time.
Anyways, but I want summer to be, where like the kids can rot. Also, like to do the fun things. But
Yeah.
like, dude, if we're going to veg out one day, let's like make it a good veg out. Let's get
Yes.
the snacks out. Let's have like kind of like a we can eat on the couch today. Like make it like
Yeah.
a fun
Make it a
rotting.
rot day.
Yeah.
I want to ask about your summers as a kid.
Okay.
How much TV were you watching?
Um
Or video games, or, how
I-
much screens you getting?
so we didn't have Okay, so we had like a PlayStation,
Yeah.
but I didn't get into video games like my brothers got into video games.
Okay. How much time were they spending on those video games in the summer?
Probably
All day,
plenty.
Every day,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, cuz Tracy was working, Denise was working.
Yeah.
So
you're
we
just home.
we were just home.
And here's the thing. Same. I mean, my mom was home, but we were playing video games, watching shows,
Yeah.
and not all day. We did fun things sometimes, but we rotted.
Yeah.
And I feel like we are okay.
I will say we probably rotted a little too much because like parents are working.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm calling Denise at work on the work phone, being like, hey, can I speak to Denise Dewey, please? And then she's like, what? And I'm like, that I'm bored and starving. Like, you literally left us with just ingredients, you know? Like, sometimes I'm like, did you even care? Like,
Yeah.
dude, we're suffering here alone and you got to go to a job. So,
And that is, I think that's peak summer. It's like, be bored. Just like do it. I am going to be the controversial mom who just like lets screen time freaking live.
let it live.
Unless my kids are like acting rude and mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to let it live. We're rotting.
Let us live.
I played video games all summer. Me and my brother would trade off and we'd play in like 3-hour sprints.
Love it.
And then he'd play, then I'd play, then he'd play. And then we'd watch each other play.
Uh-huh.
And so like we watched 12 hours. And that was so good. And then when we bored, we would go outside and find some friends. You know? They get bored eventually and then they'll do something else.
Yeah.
But nowadays everyone's like, oh, the screen time is the villain.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think we need to let it chill a little.
Like, you didn't watch TV growing up? Come on, let's be so serious right now.
We're not watching 7 hours of SpongeBob. I am.
Be so for real.
I think we need to bring back rock culture.
Yeah. I will say, though, like, we didn't have good TV. We didn't have, like, all the movies or anything. So if I got invited to my friend's house, but all we did was veg out at their house on their couch watching their Cartoon Network, I was there.
Yeah.
I was like, I can do nothing at your house, so.
Yeah. And you have better TV.
Yeah.
I am here for summer rotting. And everyone's like, what are the plans? And I was like, I don't know. Let my kids be in their pajamas and hang.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to do the fun things, but what about in between?
Yeah.
They can rot.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to turn out okay.
I think they're going to be okay.
Rotting's underrated.
I love rotting. My turn?
Yep.
Outdoor movie. It could be at the outdoor movie place. It could be in your own backyard. Whatever you want it to be.
I'm going, I guess I'm going to go properly rated.
Okay.
Because fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like to go to them.
Mm-hmm.
But mosquitoes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big downfall there.
Yeah.
But I even think a little bit underrated. I think it's so fun.
Okay.
I love that. If my kids were old enough to stay up late enough for it to be dark outside, we'd be doing it.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a very fun time.
Yeah.
I grew up where there was a park that did summer movies in the park.
Love.
And my mom must have been like, this is the best. We went to a lot of them.
Okay.
And the cotton candy was $1.
Oh, now we're
And then
talking.
you like, when you were tired, you'd go a little early and play at the park and run around with your friends. And then you'd watch the movie, but only halfway because you're running around.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I'm in on it.
Yeah. I think they are properly rated.
Okay.
I want to love it more, though.
Okay. What's the downfall?
Okay, so going to going to the outdoor movie theater.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like a lot because you gotta like make sure your car doesn't die because you're listening to on the radio, you know?
Yeah.
And then you have to like pack chairs.
Yeah.
Unless you have a truck, but then you have to like bring the things to sit on and make the back of the truck comfortable.
Okay. It is a lot of stuff.
So
whether you're in your car or sitting on blankets and chairs.
So you're like getting prepared.
Yeah.
To go to this. Okay. Then Target, like a year or two ago, had the cutest little $15 outdoor movie screen type thing. Okay. It was just kind of like a white thing, and it came with like clamps and strings so like tied up.
Project onto it.
And then I got a projector, and I want it to make it happen.
Yeah.
But everyone I would love to watch an outdoor movie with has children.
Once again, the kids.
And so I'm like, and then in the summer, the sun doesn't go down to like 9 something.
Yeah, it's a late movie.
So it's like we always want to do it, Like, I have people be like, we should do it. And then it like never happens.
Yeah.
And I want to make it like a whole thing, like pop popcorn, get like the candies in the boxes. Like
Oh, so fun.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
But like, who's with who?
Yeah. Those dang kids.
I know, dude. It's like stay up late, but then sleep in, please.
Yeah. The problem is that kids don't do that.
Yeah.
At least mine don't. If they stay up late, they're up at the same time, but they're grouchy.
Yeah. See, I'm like, please no.
But I want that for us. I
know.
want to take my kids to the outdoor movie and like play and have so much fun. But it's so late.
I know. So I want to do it.
Yeah.
I have yet to do it.
I have done it while camping. That's an A+ experience. If you can make it happen with like downloaded movie and enough power on like your charger
Yeah.
to get it to project for that long,
Mm-hmm.
camping and an outdoor movie is A+.
Yeah.
That's top tier.
Yeah.
So I love that. I'm in on it. I wish my kids were a little bit bigger.
I know. They just need to stay up a little later.
Next, swimsuit cover-ups.
I want to say pass, but we're playing underrated, so I'm gonna say overrated. Yeah, but pause.
Yeah.
I love it on everyone else. The cute little crocheted pants or whatever.
Yeah.
Love it on you. The cute little crocheted thing where you can like see your swimsuit through. You're darling. You're very cute. But I'm like, give me a big t-shirt and some athletic shorts, and that's my swim cover up.
Me too. Why do all the swim cover-ups look ridiculous on me?
I've never even tried.
And then it's like a whole different world of like what I don't wear. It's like, want a dress? And I'm like, not really. But then they're like, how about this weird crocheted situation? And you're like, I don't know if that works for me either. And they're like, how about a skirt? And I'm like, no, I don't.
I definitely need something in between my legs so I'm not rubbing my legs together.
Yeah, but I don't. The swimsuit cover-up situation for me is not. It's not adding up. I don't like it.
When people go on a nice vacation and their outfits are slaying, I'm like, you're giving what you need to give. But when I'm going on a vacation, dude, I'm looking like a gremlin.
Me
like
too.
Hair is frizzy from the humidity.
Yeah.
Like I'm just wearing like, actually, a year or two ago, I got overall shorts,
Oh yeah.
and I was like,
Oh, that's a pretty good idea.
it was so cute.
I also think that before you get wet, they always look very nice.
Yeah.
When you put them on and you're still wet,
Yeah.
and then your butt is wet
Yep.
and your boobs are wet,
Yeah.
just where it hits your boobs.
Yep.
And like in actual like use, I'm not sure this adds up.
Yeah.
You know, like the very thin fabric of a sarong, it's clinging to you when you're wet.
Yeah.
I'm like, this, I think that it's like they're trying to sell them to me. And I'm like, I'm not buying because they don't make no sense.
Yeah. It's like I'm walking into the pool or the resort, whatever, with like my shirt and shorts on. But when I'm leaving, I'm like, it's like in my arm. I got like my towel wrapped around
Yeah.
me.
Because then your swimsuit cover-up's all wet.
Yeah.
And then what's the freaking
Because you have to
point?
dry a little bit before you can put your clothes back on. So,
I don't get them.
me neither. I'm just wearing,
I just look like a gremlin.
Oh,
And then
man.
a wet gremlin on the way out because because I don't understand.
Oh,
That's-
for real. All right. You ready for mine?
yeah.
Neighborhood night games.
I think they're maybe properly rated. As a kid, I'm in.
I'm in.
We played a lot of flashlight tag.
Oh, I love.
Around here, they play a game called like Mafia or something.
Oh, that's fun. I love a mafia.
I didn't grow up playing that. Our parents were not involved.
Yeah, no, our parents
And
are
now
out.
there's parents driving around with their headlights off trying to find kids.
Oh, that's a little weird.
I don't want a job.
No.
That's like part of it, I guess. Or it's like cops and robbers and the kids are running and they're trying to find them.
If it's summer and my kids have been bugging all day and they're going to go play outside at night with the neighborhood kids, I'm taking this chance as like some me time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go help.
Growing up, my parents were not involved. If anything, it was like there might be kids hiding in your backyard.
Yeah.
Sorry, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But But nowadays it feels complicated. Because
feels
like
complicated.
kids running around in the dark makes you feel a little worried about them. But now there's parents driving around trying to spot them. And I don't want that job.
No.
So I almost think they're a little overrated now.
Okay.
I think maybe when my kids are teens, maybe I'm more in on like spending the extra time at night.
Mm-hmm.
I give them everything during the day. Right now, I don't have it at night.
Yeah, dude.
So maybe as teenagers, I will come around.
Okay.
But I'm thinking it's maybe a little overrated
Okay.
currently.
Currently.
When I was a kid, I was in.
Oh, when I was a kid, it was underrated, dude. I'm like,
Yeah.
why isn't everyone out here?
We just played like it had a flashlight, and if they spotted you, you were out.
Yeah.
And you had to get to base before they spotted you.
Yeah.
I'm in on that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what they're playing these days.
Yeah.
So, what about you? What are you?
When I was a kid, probably underrated because it's like it was so good. You want like everyone to participate.
Yeah.
It was so fun. It was so thrilling and like a little spooky, you
Yeah.
know. Right now it sounds fun.
Yeah.
Like I would join in on
On a little night game?
yeah. Like if I'm gonna watch someone's kids and they're like elementary, middle school age, I'm like, let's turn off all the lights in the house and play like Murder in the Dark. You know?
I think I have wimp kids.
So
They get spooked.
but I'm in on it, but who knows when I have kids and I'm like, you know what,
Yeah.
we can't trust
Kids
the
make you see
outdoors at
everything
night,
in a
so we're
different
all
way.
staying inside.
Okay, my next one is popsicles.
I mess up a popsicle. Underrated?
Oh, I think they're overrated.
Oh, I love it. I love a little treat.
A little popsicle. I just feel like popsicles are not that good.
Oh.
Even when people are like, this is a good popsicle. And I'm like, okay, I'll get it. And I'm like, it still just tastes like sticky, sweet juice.
I love it. I think I love it a lot.
Okay. Are you buying yourself popsicles in the summer?
There were these popsicles at Smith's
Okay.
and they were like orange and red.
Okay. They were good?
Yeah, dude, I messed those up.
And then they melt and they're sticky. And even the ones that are for kids that are like Otter Pops, they have to squeeze them up and then they fall out and then they're everywhere and then they leave their wrappers all over the place.
Yup. I love an Otter Pop.
But if I have to choose, I want ice cream or an ice cream pop over popsicles.
Oh, me too.
I just don't think popsicles are that good. And they're like, these Italian ice ones are good. So I'm like, I'll get them.
Yeah.
They're the same.
Oh.
They're the same. They taste like fake juice. And they're sticky. I'm not in on a popsicle. I'm like, give me a cookie ice cream sandwich.
Oh, I mess
Ooh,
up an
I'm
ice cream
bet
sandwich.
I'm
yeah.
in.
Any type.
But I'm not even tempted by a popsicle. If they're in my freezer, they'll rot. I'll never touch them. Only my kids. Sometimes my husband comes home with popsicles. And he's like, I wanted them. And I'm like, okay. They're like the cheap ones. Like the $1, you get 15.
Yeah.
And they're like 2 stuck together.
Oh.
They're not good.
I'm not eating those
I don't
ones.
want 'em.
I'm not done. Not those ones.
Blech.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
Fireworks.
I think fireworks are... Once again, the parent thing, really.
The kids, dude.
I think I'm just going to give them a properly rated. They're fun. They're pretty. They're loud.
Yeah.
And if you have firework neighbors like I do, sometimes you hear them all summer long outside your window popping off. And that's where I have a problem with the fireworks. If someone's like, it's 4th of July, go to this park, watch the fireworks. I love fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
I love to watch them. I like the ones that pop and then like go down like a tree.
Yep.
Those are my favorite
Like the
ones.
willows.
I don't love a screamer, for being honest.
Yeah.
And once again, you have to stay up very late.
Yeah.
Because it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
But my kids, last year we went to a firework festival and we got good seats.
Yeah.
Said the people online.
Uh-huh.
Good spot. We were right next to where they're shooting them off, and my kids were afraid.
I believe it.
So I love fireworks. One of my core memories of childhood was going to Lake Coeur d'Alene and watching the fireworks show.
That would be cool.
But when you have firework neighbors, you're just worried about your house burning down and they're waking up your kids.
Yep.
For me, I'm just going properly rated. There's pros and cons. They're fun.
I think fireworks are overrated.
Wow. Are you going to shows or are you not?
I don't like fireworks at all.
Wow. Not even
Because you have to drive there. You have to get there really early.
Yes.
So you're sitting in the heat on a blanket just waiting for it to get dark.
Yeah.
And then once it gets dark, you still have to wait for the show to start.
Yeah.
Then it goes off. You're just watching them. And then, like, everyone is going to post them online. And it's going to be terrible photos and videos.
Nobody should be taking videos of fireworks. Outrageous.
Then you have to get to your car. And then you're, like, waiting to, like, leave and get home.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound fun to me at all. Like, maybe with the right, like, group of people, or you're at least, like, talking and chatting.
Yeah. But it does take forever to get out of whatever parking lot you are in.
I'm not even trying to watch them at Disney. If I'm with someone and they're like, we should watch the fireworks, I'm saying, like, oh, yeah, for sure. Deep down, I'm like, I could be on Big Thunder right now.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it because I'm going to, like, I'm like, yeah, let's do what you want to do. But I don't want to do that.
You're a team player, but you're not interested.
So I don't. Oh, and I have dogs. So 4th of July, I always have to go home early from wherever I'm at because my dogs are going to be scared.
Do they not like fireworks?
No, they're like shaking.
Oh.
Like Bernie's trying to like hide as best he can.
Yeah.
Like it's so heartbreaking. I absolutely hate it. And then in
like
Utah,
big
there's
dogs
also the
struggle more than little dogs do.
Yeah.
Tank does not mind. He does not care.
No, and we didn't like desensitize them or whatever. Like I guess you can like put on YouTube fireworks and like that's when they're a puppy and stuff.
Yeah.
But we didn't know at the time to do that. But they've been scared. Pete's a little more brave than Bernie. Like we'll be outside, like trying to get Bernie to go to the bathroom before bed is like we can't.
Oh, he's
he
too scared
like
to go
is just
out.
trying to pull you home. Like physically.
So you couldn't take him with you to like sit on the nice blanket and watch
No,
fireworks?
no, they would like run away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I'd have to like physically hold them tight. Like, so I don't even, I think I love my dogs so much that now I'm like, oh, I hate fireworks.
Yeah. But you don't even want to see him when it's just you.
No, I'm not trying to watch them at Disney. I'm not trying to watch them on the 4th of July. I hate the 24th that they like in Utah on the 24th, they like celebrate Pioneer Day, which they use fireworks for that too. And I hate that.
Okay.
I don't like fireworks, guys. Overrated.
Okay, next. Eating on patios at restaurants.
Certain times of year that's properly rated. But if it's like, if we're in a humid place and we have to sit outside and it's going to be hot and I'm going to start sweating, no thank you. Get me inside with the AC.
Yeah, honestly, same. It's overrated.
But the perfect time of year, properly rated.
They're always doing it in like TV shows.
Yeah.
They're eating outside. Looks very cute.
Yep.
And then you do it and you're sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as
There's
fun.
bugs and stuff. Yeah. And you're like, oh, great.
Or the wind is like blowing your lettuce.
Yeah. So there's a short window probably in the spring and in the fall that's like so great for outdoors, you know?
Yeah.
But I guess like, I don't mind sitting outside. Like, okay, so for the family I used to work for, the Mike Cells,
Yeah.
they have this amazing pergola outside, right outside their like kitchen.
Yeah.
And it's shaded and literally it could be the hottest day of the year, but it actually covers you so well that like it's actually like a few degrees cooler
Okay.
in the shade. And I could sit out there and eat and it's like, honestly, sitting under their pergola is like one of my most favorite things to do.
Oh, yeah. I
So-
like to eat outside. It's
Yeah.
just like it has to be just right. And that is tricky sometimes.
Covered, shaded, you know.
In the
So, like-
summer as a kid, I have a lot of summer kid memories. That's
Yeah.
most of my memories are in the summer.
Oh, that's great.
My mom used to make us homemade Lunchables. She wasn't
Oh.
buying Lunchables. That's
Yeah.
too expensive. She'd buy that Buddig ham. You know, it's like $1 for one of those little packs.
Yeah.
They were cheap. Maybe they were even like 4 for $1. And she'd cut them into like quarters. And then she'd put you some like cut up cheese and some crackers. And she'd put them out on the front porch.
Oh.
And we'd sit on the porch and eat homemade Lunchables.
I love it.
It's perfect in my mind.
Yeah.
So sometimes I do that. I'm like, kids, I made Lunchables and we're going to sit outside. And then they don't last as long as I would like. But so I like to eat outside. But at a restaurant, it feels harder.
Yeah. We got to have good circumstances.
Yeah.
My next one is baseball games.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I've never been to a baseball game. I've never. Well, I went to like my brother's middle school baseball game.
No, that's
The
not.
1 year he played baseball.
I'm talking like the bees or.
No, never been. So I literally can't speak on this. But from the outside perspective, I like a snack.
Yeah.
I like a good time.
Mm-hmm.
It also feels hot.
Yeah.
It looks hot to me in that stadium.
Yes.
So I would just go like, it's probably properly rated because people,
Yeah.
But I've never been to a baseball game.
We'll have to change that this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, like.
But I like a hot dog.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of like the bees, which is like AAA baseball, I think.
Okay.
It's not like the major leagues, but it's like or maybe AA. I think it's AA and AAA. So there's like AAA teams, AA teams. So the players on the bees go and play up for the Angels in Anaheim.
Oh.
So these players, like if they get injured and like they need to like rehabilitate whatever, they'll come down and play on the bees.
Oh, well, they like get feeling better.
Yeah, or like they'll like, or
big
someone like if you didn't get drafted in the MLB, you
play
can go
that.
play in the AA and play like for the bees.
Okay. I am watching the bananas on Instagram.
Oh yeah, I love the bananas. So bananas is actually different type of scoring
Oh, okay.
than like actual baseball, and then they do like trick plays and all the things.
You could not have told
the
me.
bananas came to Salt Lake and played at the Bee Stadium.
It would have been fun.
Yeah,
to
we
see
should go.
that.
If they do that again, we should go. But anyways, I would say properly rated.
Okay.
What
What are
it's
you
gonna be-
loving about a baseball game?
So like so I go to baseball games a lot with my best friend Emma.
Yeah.
And she loves baseball, and so is her boyfriend. And like Kala grew up, baseball was his like favorite sport. So the guys are chatting, but they're also watching.
Yeah.
Emma's watching because she's a baseball girl, but I'm there, and I am like, go teams.
Yeah. I'm here because.
But I'm just yapping to my friend Emma the whole time.
Yeah, and maybe having some.
And we're having some nachos, or
I
a
love a bad
drink,
nacho.
So like I'm just yapping, but like it's fun. It gets us out of the house. We're like hanging with our friends.
Yeah.
And
if your husband's a sports husband, it like gives him something to do. Mm-hmm. My husband's not a sport husband.
So he'd be there yapping.
He
with
would
us.
watch.
Yeah.
Like he's here for a good time.
Yeah.
But he's not like, wow, I'm really invested in this sport.
Yeah,
He's
but
like,
it's
well,
fun
fine.
if you go with
Same,
friends.
like with like
then you're
football.
Just,
He's like, oh, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
But I don't care that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I think one time I went to a BYU baseball game. I just don't recall anything great about it.
Yeah.
I was also poor, so I wasn't buying myself a snack. And I'm like, isn't that the best part?
That's the best part.
And it was like, I don't even think it was like a game. It was like a practice something.
Okay.
So I've never been to like a good baseball game. So I would try, and I wonder how my kids would like it.
Yeah.
Because we've not been taking our kids to sports things.
Yeah.
Because we're not sports people.
Yeah.
The only sports things are like if the kids are playing a sport, we go watch them.
Yeah.
That's
But
all
it's
the
fun to
sports
watch
we're
your own
getting.
kid do something. So
Well,
sometimes.
I will say my oldest boy played soccer, and watching him was a little bit like pulling your hair out.
Oh.
Because he wanted to play and be good, but he did not want to follow the ball.
Oh.
So he would like run with the group, but he kind of hippity hops.
Oh.
So he's not fast. He's swinging his arms in a circle, you know?
Okay.
He's having a fun time.
Yeah.
But he's not getting that ball.
He's not getting after
because
it.
he's not trying very hard to get the ball.
Yeah.
But then the kids kick the ball and make a goal, and he wishes he could do that.
Yeah.
But he's not trying very hard to do that.
Yeah.
And sometimes he just hangs on the goal and isn't watching anything.
And you're like, brother.
And sometimes him and the other kid who is also not invested in this game are pretending to be frogs and like frog jumping across the field.
Okay.
You're like, this is hard to watch.
This is hard to watch.
And it's funny when they're 4,
Yeah.
5, but also it's a little excruciating.
Yeah.
I think Ren's going to try a little harder in soccer than mine.
I'm excited to hear about it.
So I would love to try, especially if they're not like late at night, even better, you know?
Yep.
Okay, next is campfires or fire pits.
Underrated. I love them so much.
You love them so much.
I love them so much.
Even if your hair smells like smoke,
Yeah.
you're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I've decided I like?
Huh.
A propane fire pit.
Okay.
I have like a little fire pit table on my back porch
Oh yeah.
that you like hook up to your propane tank.
I would love that.
To just throw that baby on and sit outside.
Yeah.
Ooh, so nice, and no smoke smell.
I would love that.
If I can get rid of the smoke smell,
Yeah.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
Because of the smoke smell, I have to go properly rated.
Yeah.
I like them. I love to watch a fire. I can zone out and watch a fire for a nice long time.
Yeah.
But when you stink, and that's, I have very sensitive eyeballs too.
Oh yeah.
So
I
when
hate
that
when
smoke
smoke
comes
gets.
towards me, I'm blind.
Yep.
And now I stink.
Yeah. You're so right. No, you're so right. My next one.
Yeah.
Dad sandals. Tivas, you know, Chacos.
I'm gonna say, I feel bad. I'm saying they're a little overrated.
Okay.
I know that they're supposed to be ergonomically good for your feet. I still think they're a little ugly.
I love them.
I'm throwing it out there. I think that even if they are good for your feet and they're good sandals I think that they're still a little ugly.
I think they're so cute. I think they're so cute. I love wearing them just to wear them. And then I also like I'm always taking them on my camp trips, or like I took them when we went to Greece and I was like, these are so great.
Yeah.
I love them so much.
I
They
hear
are
it.
underrated. I think everyone needs to have them. I think they're perfect. I'll even wear them with socks. Whatever we need to do, I'm comfy.
That's a lot for me.
Yeah.
It's so much of your foot exposed that I'm confused by it. I don't know. Like the whole middle, it barely seems like it holds on to your foot. People love them.
I love them.
It's not me.
I did not know that.
Sorry.
I was thinking like, oh, I need to get my friend. We need to get you wearing some Tivas for like Disney in the summer.
No, guess what? I'll stick with my Birks, or I will throw on a sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. I will wear a Croc occasionally,
Yeah.
but I do have some Croc that are like Birk styles with like 2 straps.
Oh, yep.
I'm picking those over all the sandals.
Yeah.
I like a big strap, chunky sandal. I'm not picking a Teva, whatever they are. I don't think they're that cute.
Oh, I think they are Teva. I think they came out and said that like a
I don't
while
think they're
ago.
that cute. Sorry, I said it.
No, it's okay, dude. Someone's got to know.
Next, sunflowers.
Overrated, dude. Who cares about those?
Overrated. Also, they look big ugly when they start to get past their prime. But people are like, oh, sunflowers are my favorite flower.
I'm like, there's so many flowers to like.
Are
And
they? They're also, I think that they like flowers that sort of look like a sunflower, but they're not actually a sunflower. A big sunflower that grows on a big old stalk and makes sunflower
oh, they're
seeds?
not that cute.
No.
They're like big. It's a big old thing.
It's a big old thing.
like
and
bigger
it gets
than your head.
ugly looking quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a farm that does a pumpkin patch, but they also do a sunflower patch. So people like go and take pictures with the sunflowers. You
Like,
know?
don't get me wrong. Get your sunflower pick. Those are cute.
Yeah. Like flowers are pretty. But when you go at fall time and that sunflower patch is past its prime.
And it's like,
ooh-wee, yuck.
it's not that cute.
It looks bad.
They're cute for photos and all the things, but like, there's just so many flowers to like that I'm like, oh, sunflowers are just regular to
There's
me.
literally invasive weeds in Utah that grow flowers that look like sunflowers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, so why are we growing?
Those are weeds.
Yeah.
Oh, they're pretty cute.
They're cute
Yeah.
for a weed.
Yeah, for a
But I'm
weed.
like, so why are we growing big old sunflowers?
Yeah.
I had neighbors who grew them for the seeds.
Oh.
And then they'd be like, pluck all the seeds out of these. And we're like, ooh, it's excruciating.
I don't like that.
So, not my fave. I do not pick a sunflower over hardly any flower.
Same.
Okay.
Sleeping in tents.
Overrated. Friggin' the worst. It's almost torture.
Oh.
I am never choosing that. I'm not being like, oh, let's go tent camping. One, hot.
Yeah.
Or freezing.
Yo.
No middle.
No middle.
Wind that blows any part of it, so you cannot sleep because it's like
Yeah.
it blocks out no sound.
No.
None. It also blocks out no smell. It's just a piece of fabric that keeps you awake all night.
Yep.
You have to sleep in a sleeping bag, which I already don't like because I need space.
Yeah.
But then when you put that sleeping bag on top of the tent, either on the floor or on top of a pad, every time you move, it's so loud. So you feel like you can't move because you're going to wake up the people. But also you're so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think tent camping is the worst. I hate it.
I think tent camping is properly rated.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You're not sitting in there being like, this is the most miserable experience of my life. Because I am. I am thinking that.
I'm having a good time. I look forward to going camping. Don't get me wrong. Camping in a little camper would be like the best thing ever. We actually had an RV, but we weren't like the fix it upper type of people.
Yeah.
So we had to sell it just because there's like things that we're like, we do not know.
Yeah. There's a lot of upkeep with it.
So then we went like from tent camping to RV camping, and we were like, we're loving this.
How you go back?
Then we had to go back to tent camping, and I'm having a fine time.
I'm not having a fine time.
Like, Missy, we'll go for like a week at a time. Like sleeping there.
2 days max, and I am hating the world.
Whoa. And then the thing is, it's like I have Bern and Pete, and they're trying to like we're all trying to like get on our beds before like Bern and Pete try and steal our bed. Like, I'll wake up and Pete's like got his head on my pillow too, you know?
I don't like it. I'd rather sleep under the stars than sleep in a tent. The only pro about the tent is that it kind of keeps the bugs out.
Yeah.
If I could just sleep under a net, I would, because the tent keeps me awake all night long. I sleep like crap.
Yeah.
We went tent camping for a youth conference with our like church youth. Was it 2 summers ago? And we stayed by Lake Yuba, which was very fun. We boated. It was very fun, but it was so incredibly windy.
Oof.
And so sleeping in, and there's like 6 tents, all of them flapping, flopping all over the place all night. I slept so incredibly bad.
Yeah.
I was like, this is probably top tier bad experience. Like, I don't even want someone to pay me to sleep out in a tent. I don't want to do it.
No, you're right.
I don't like it.
You have to have good conditions.
Yeah.
But that's never really guaranteed.
We've never taken our kids tent camping. We've always like stayed somewhere and like gone to the lake and played. Yeah. Because I can't. Yeah. I can't do it. Yeah. I'm too grouchy. Okay, next, s'mores.
They're properly rated.
Okay. I maybe think they're a little overrated.
I'm like eating them.
I'm eating one.
But not every, yeah, I'm eating one, and I'm not making them every time. Yeah. Because they're like messy and stuff, and
I just think that the experience of roasting a marshmallow, I like. Yeah. Eating a s'more is not the experience I like. Yeah. It's so sticky. Yeah, it's so sticky. And it's oozing everywhere. Yep. I would rather just eat the marshmallows straight off the hot stick, you know?
I need that chocolate.
So. You know what I tried last year? Which ups the game of s'mores.
Let me hear.
I bought myself some croissants. And then I put cookie butter in that croissant. Ooh. And then some chocolate. And then some marshmallows. So it's like a s'more inside a croissant with some cookie butter. Yeah. That is top tier. That's a good treat.
I need to try that.
But it's not really a s'more anymore. But you put chocolate and marshmallow in it. Yeah. But if I'm going to choose, I like the taste of s'more. Okay. But I don't like the experience of s'moring.
Me too.
So maybe overrated. That was my last one. Do you have one more?
I have one more. And it's just lemonade stands.
They're overrated as well.
Overrated, dude.
Here's the thing. I will, if it's in my neighborhood, I will stop and buy the lemonade and I will drive around the corner and dump it out. Yeah. I don't want to drink it.
Oh, I'm drinking it.
Who's making it?
Well, I never thought about that, but
if it's kids, it's going to taste bad. Yeah. And if it's the parents, I don't like a potluck. Yeah. And this is worse. This is like hot lemonade on the side of the road. And I feel bad for the kids because I want them to make some money, but I wish they were selling something else. Yeah. Anything else.
Anything else.
So I'm buying it. I'm keeping quarters in my car for the kids on the neighborhood. Yeah. And then I drive and dump. I'm not drinking it.
One time I was walking Bern and Pete in the neighborhood, and it's the summertime, and there's this lemonade stand. I don't have any money, and I'm like, oh, sorry. And I was like, I'll come back, you know? Yeah. And so I come back and I buy it. It's like maybe $1, I don't even know.
which is steep.
Which is steep. I drink it. It tastes so bad. Well, first I think it's like Tang.
Okay, yeah.
And
It's a powder mix.
it tastes like barely. Like it tastes like water. I was like, you made me freaking pay $1 for like barely flavored water.
Yeah.
I was like, this ain't even good.
No.
Like if you're gonna do a lemonade stand,
give
dude,
up
you
my
gotta
money.
put enough of the powder in, sugar that it calls for, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, anyways, so
I'd just rather give my money and say keep the lemonade.
yeah. Keep it for the next
I
person.
appreciate the hustle, but I don't want this.
I don't want this.
If you had Oreos in some little packs,
Yeah, dude.
I would be buying an Oreo for
Yeah,
them.
I'll mess that up.
I don't want your mystery lemonade.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Me neither.
Sorry, friends. Well, we are coming into summer, so good luck to us both.
Yeah.
Seems
well,
like you
more
have no
luck
kids, so
to you than
your
to
summer's
me.
gonna be breezy.
I'm gonna be chilling.
Oh my heavens! I'm already bracing myself. Ren's last day of school's tomorrow.
Dude, that's
And
crazy.
then Milo has one more week. So we're about to be in the throes. But there's going to be some fun stuff too.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. Okay, time for our bonus. Yeah.
And it's life update today. I feel like it's been a minute since we did a life
It
update.
has been a minute. I couldn't tell you the last time we did it.
I can't even. Yeah.
Was it when we went to Disney in January?
Oh
It
my
can't be
gosh.
that.
I don't know, dude. It could be.
No, I think we talked about when I went to Disney in March.
Oh,
So
you're
it's only
right.
been a couple months.
Okay.
You go first. What's going on for you?
I went to North Carolina to visit my brother.
Yeah.
He's moving back to Utah to become a dermatologist. He'll have like an office and everything. But before they moved back, I was like, oh, I really want to see what like it was like for them where
Yeah,
they're living
lots
in
of
North.
people love the Carolinas.
Yes, and so they lived in Wilmington. It was super nice. I had a really great time. I found a shark tooth and some really cool shells.
And now
And now I feel like I need to go back and go shelling because there are some great beaches for shelling in like Florida.
yeah.
Because I got on shelling TikTok and I was real jealous of people. But then I came home from that and I literally have not stopped taking senior photos since like the beginning of April.
Yeah.
And it's now
every
the
single day.
middle of May.
Every time I'm like, what are you doing today? She's like, I got photos tonight.
I have been so booked and busy with senior photos and like a dash of like other photos too, like portraits or family photos and stuff. But like I am still in the thick of that. And I'm not mad about it. I like being busy, but it's just been a little busy.
Yeah. You're either editing or taking photos.
Yep.
Every time I talk to you.
Oh, yes. And then I had my mom visit for a second. She came to Utah because there was this like women's conference, kind of like it's like a spiritual thing, and they talk about like
But it's all women who come and
Yeah.
speakers and
like
things.
gratitude and all the things. And so she came for that, and then we just like hung out a little bit. And then we also, Kala and I, my husband, also celebrated our 12-year anniversary.
That's a long time.
I got married at 20s because if you're like, dude, how old is this girl and how she's been married for 12 years? That's why.
Yeah. me
Still
too.
going strong. We didn't really do anything though. We like had Longhorn Steakhouse, which I love so much.
Yeah.
This is what you get.
Okay.
A little steak,
Okay.
garlic Parmesan crust.
On the steak.
Yeah, it's so bomb.
We just got a Longhorn here in Spanish, so
I know.
I'm gonna have to try it.
I love it so much. And then fun thing that I'm looking forward to is next week, Kala and I are going to go visit my old employers, like family friends, the Mike Cells. A lot of people kind of follow me from that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go visit their home in Tennessee. And I'm going to be hanging out with Boston and Betsy and Gentry. It's going to be a blast.
That'll be so fun.
Kala's coming. The Mike Cells have like a little farm.
Oh,
They
fun.
have cows and chickens. And so it's
gonna be a fun time.
it's going to be cool.
Plus, Tennessee has lots of cool stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
lots. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So I can't wait to talk about that in the next life update. And the Mike Cells are some of the most fun people to hang around. So,
So you're gonna have a good time.
yeah.
Your life update's so much more fun.
No
You
way.
go
dude.
places. You have people who come to you. I am just living in the end of school season,
Yeah.
and we are just making it. We've had school parties, school, what do you call those? Field trips.
Oof.
We've got sick somewhere in the middle, but just a cold. We're back.
We're up.
And now we're in the last 2 weeks of school.
I can't believe it.
So like, it's like I helped in Miles' class yesterday. Today he has a presentation, which is like they're going to do plays.
Okay.
I'm throwing an end of year school party next week because I'm the room mom. I'm making teacher gifts for the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
We're just doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm in charge of the youth camp for the young women, which is what we call them. It's just youth. Girls 12 to 18.
Yes.
And it's the week after school ends.
Okay.
So I'm deep in the throes of like prepping for camp, prepping for summer.
And that's not easy stuff.
No, it's just so much time.
Yeah.
It's like the things themselves are not too hard. It's just they all take for freaking ever.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there pressing designs on shirts, hours of time, you
Yeah.
know? So I'm close enough that I've done a lot of the big stuff now.
Yeah.
But now it's like the smoothing everything, last minute stuff,
Ugh.
and making sure we have everything we need.
Yep.
It's coming and I feel tired.
Don't I know?
So, and then I don't feel totally prepared for my kids to just be home.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've not put anything in place.
Yeah.
In past years, I'm like, we have a summer reading program all ready to go. And I'm like, I'm not ready, but we'll get there. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But also, since I'm leaving the week after camp or the week after school, summer doesn't really start for me until like the 1st of June.
Yeah.
And that's when summer will begin for me.
Yeah.
But then June, we have a book retreat.
Yep.
We have my husband's going out of town for work.
Yep.
We have swim lessons.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a camp. My birthday's in there.
Yep. Towards the beginning.
At the beginning. And then me and you have a work trip at the end of June. So we're just going.
Yeah.
So my summer's going to start very busy.
Yeah.
So I'm just bracing myself.
Yeah.
And I'm not planning my dinners. We're just flying by the seats of our pants. We're just doing our best.
We're just doing our best.
Yeah. So my life is just nuts, and that's the end. That's kind of it. What do we got for influence you for this time?
I can't remember if I did this one or not, but did I talk about the Kirkland Chewy Bar?
I don't remember it.
Me neither.
Okay.
So
So they don't remember either. It's
I
fine.
might have talked about it though, because I found out about them when I went to my brother's house for Easter. And I remember talking about Easter.
Yeah, but I don't remember the granola bar chat.
I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
So Kirkland has these like chewy bars. It's like in a red box maybe, or they're in at least a red wrapper.
Okay.
And they are like peanut butter chocolate type. So it's like the Rice Krispie Crunchies plus like peanuts and then like chocolate on the bottom. 10 grams of protein.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And they taste pretty good.
Yeah, they taste like a bomb chewy bar.
That's something, because the ones at Costco that I've always gotten are in like the blue box, and they're like a granola bar with chocolate chips.
That's like a traditional chewy bar, like a kid chewy bar.
And I don't think those are good. I think they're dry.
I like those ones, but the peanut butter chocolate ones
Okay.
from like the Chewy brand.
I'll have to
But I
look.
don't mess with like just regular, you know?
Yeah, my kids right now, they only eat the Sunbelt granola bars
Oh, okay.
because they are soft.
Yeah.
They like put enough goo in there that they don't get too dry. You know?
Yeah. So yeah, mine is just the Kirkland Chewy bar with the 10 grams of protein.
That's pretty good.
They're hitting.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I might try. My influence you is a kid-size Stanley.
Yeah.
It's not a Stanley brand. Walmart sells a kid-size tumbler. I don't even know if it's for kids, but for me, it's a kid size.
Yeah.
Because I have one of 44.
Yeah.
These are like a 20 ounce.
Okay.
And they're spill proof. Or if you're going to put soda in them, you can take out the little like plug so
Okay.
that it can breathe. So
Oh,
it
yeah.
won't like shoot out.
Yeah.
Because all those kids cups that fully seal, if you put some in carbonated, they then like spurt
Oh, wow.
and make a mess.
Oh,
So this one you can like unplug the little bit. So it's not spill proof anymore really,
okay.
but their soda doesn't implode, you know?
Yeah.
I got one for each of my kids for the summer to like wash and keep in the car. So when we're out and about and everyone's hot, we can stop at Maverick.
Fun.
And we can all fill our little drinks.
Oh, that's so fun.
My kids have already started collecting waterproof stickers and getting them on there.
I love it.
It's very fun.
I'm a big
fan. And they're very cute, and they were $10 each.
Love it.
Not expensive, but they're going to make my summer feel fun.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be doing drink stops at the Maverick.
I love that. I'm going to do it too when I'm a mom.
Yeah, we're going to turn into gas station people.
I love it. I want to do that too.
They're so cute. We will link because you need them for your summer.
But that's everything for you guys. I hope you guys had a fun time. I hope you guys were rating the things properly, how you would rate them too. But you guys can follow along on TikTok and Instagram at the Vibe Providers Pod. I'm Kaitlyn.
And I'm Missy, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.